Welcome back to the Sharpshooters Podcast. I am your humble and gracious host, Mr. B Sharp. Man, y'all already know I feel kind of bad because I got on some bull jive. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show it off just to make sure y'all understand. Man, bull jive on me. Let me bring in the guys, man.
That's what I'm talking about. You repping that Alabama man. Them boy.
Oh, that's some ugly shit right there, boy.
Let's be classy.
You being classy, just like that outfit you got on. Classy.
That's some ugly shit right there. Don't worry, bro.
That is lame. That is lame. That is lame.
And then you got the old school hat with it. I like it, boy. Vintage. Let's go.
This is definitely not mine. Thank God for Arlon for wearing his Tuskegee shit.
It's all right.
This is some bull jive, man.
Hey, it was a bull job when we lost, and they only had 3 points too.
I ain't gonna say nothing, man, because if I was in front of you, man, it sounded like fighting words right now. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on as always. Mr. DeHaven Moore is out of service right now. Hopefully he'll join us later on. But it's just the three of us. It felt like a little minute or whatnot. But we had some things to go down this weekend. We had good old Tuskegee homecoming. We'll talk about that later on because I'm a little disappointed how the game ended. But we'll talk about it later. But first thing first, one of the biggest games of the year happened last week. Washington wins against Oregon. That was a awesome game from beginning to end. Probably one of the best games this year for the most part. And I've been hyping the man up for the Heisman all year, Mr. Michael Penix Jr. The boy has been balling. He is definitely in the lead now. There ain't even no question about it right now.
That was it.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about Caleb Williams and them, but he is definitely number one right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And good old Bo. Even Bo Nix. Matter of fact, I would even give Bo Nix his credit. He even looked good out there. Surprisingly. Surprisingly. But he did good on one now. But it was a classic game. Washington really put themselves in the driver's seat to definitely be one of the 4 teams in the college football playoffs right now. How y'all gentlemen feel about it?
Well, number 4.
Oh, my bad. You going?
No, go ahead. I was just asking, are they number 4 or number 5?
Oh, good question.
I thought they were number 5 after that win.
But still, the Michigan and Ohio State still got to play each other. It's teams that still got to play each other. And then the AP poll don't mean nothing after that college football playoff standing come out.
Mm-hmm.
That AP poll don't mean nothing. So yeah, Washington 5 right now. So
okay.
AP poll about to be super irrelevant in probably the next probably 2 weeks or a week from now.
Next 2-3 games, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But what y'all boys feel about it?
Well, like you said, man, shout out to Michael Penix. Shout out to Washington. This is the first 6-0 start since 2017, when they had Myles Gaskin and them boys. But shout out to Michael Penix. This was his Heisman performance. They may not get too many times to be on TV just because of who they play, but he never seemed to be uncomfortable. And he kind of reminds you of maybe like a Warren Moon type football player. You can see it. Like he kind of stays in the pocket, stays upright. He has a really good pocket presence. His accuracy is good. He never just seemed to be uncomfortable all game. And he finished with a QBR of 95.8, over 400 yards. He did have the pick, but I mean, no risk, no reward. You know what I mean? So he played good, and that Heisman is his to lose at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with everything you said, man. He controlled the game. I can't sleep on Bo Nix though. Bo Nix had an incredible game too, but you can tell where his flaws were as opposed to Penix and whoever that commentator, man. Don't you ever say big Penix energy no more. that was.
Oh, you talking about Desmond Howard when he was
Oh
like
my, yeah, Desmond.
big penis energy?
Big,
I was like, whoa, my guy.
I was like, pause.
Pause for day. Hey, bro. Even Charlemagne made him donkey of the day for that, bro. That gun was so wild, bro. Like, bro, I don't know how I missed. Well, it was homecoming.
Yeah.
But man, when I seen that, I was like, bro, why? What made you even do that? Bro? I know he regretted saying that. And he repeated it like 5 times.
Some female told him to say that. Probably he. I don't know.
Man, to be honest, I think when we did the prediction last week, I picked Oregon.
You did, because everybody did.
Yeah. Because we
Except
thought. Yeah, you did. You're right. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Hey man, the film doesn't lie, sir. The film doesn't lie.
Hey, that's true though. Broken clock is right twice a day.
We thought it was gonna come down to defense, but you know what it came down to? Coaching. This ain't a video game, Doc. Take the field goal. When they decide to go for it, instead of taking that field goal and you lose by 3, those calls always come back to haunt you. And you know what I'm saying? Football doesn't have to be overly complicated. Run the ball, take your punts, take your field goals. You know, try to convert as many times as you can the end zone. You don't have to try to rewrite the book. So, but shout out to Michael Penix, man. This is his Heisman.
Yeah, man. I feel like my fault, Quinn, if I was
No, go ahead.
Michael Penix, Jr. My fault. It's lost my train of thought, but it's been like some bad football lately, like too much analytics in the football games, man. It's just like you get to a certain spot and guys when like the analytics say go for 2 right here. Like, no, bro. What has always been football? It's like, bro, I'm up by to be 14 points, and the analytics, that could be true too. I'm looking at you, but that's just stupid. Like, bro, football is football, and when you up by 13, common sense say kick the field goal, you're gonna be up by 14. But they just want to be crazy enough to go 15. I mean, go for 2 and to make it a 15-point game. But I was like, bro, you just being greedy at this point. And so, yeah, you just seen it around like college and NFL. But yeah, I've seen a lot of mistakes in that game and many other games over the weekend. And I'm just not a fan of it.
Hey, going to your point, Arlon, about the coaching, I didn't look at it that way at first initially. Thought it was just bad football on IQ by Bo Nix. But just looking at Michael Penix Jr. Now I know we talked about him being a Heisman front runner and stuff like that. But I'm looking at his completion to attempts. He 22 completion, 37 attempts, 302 yards, 4 TDs, 1 interception. Bo Nix had some comparable stats: 33 to 44, 337, 2 TDs. Is he really that far away from the Heisman as you think he is, or is he really that close to the Heisman as you think he is? Rather,
are you asking like if Bo Nix is close to it?
No. Michael Penix. Big Penix.
Yeah,
I think he's close, man. I mean, yeah, he's close, and your record always helps. You know what I'm saying? Your record always helps. 6-0. This was a big quality win. I don't know the rest of their schedule by heart, but
I know they probably still got
1 or
play
2 more
USC.
quality wins. Yeah, and then look at his competitors. You know what I mean? Like I know we're going to talk about USC soon, but Caleb Williams had a QBR of like 56 this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if not Bo Nix, if Michael Penix continues to play this type of football, how can you not give them a Heisman? We know it's the quarterback award at this point, but how could you not give it to him?
Yeah, I see that, but Bo Nix ain't too far away.
No,
I'm just saying, based off, if we're going based off stats, based off who he has played throughout the season, or his competitors, Bo Nix has some pretty good competitors as well.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I just put them on the same playing field. Yeah, he lost this game. Yeah, it was bad coaching, but I just put them kind of like right neck and neck.
You serious? You saying like throughout the whole year?
I'm talking about just this season alone. Just how.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The whole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't see it, but hey,
it's also
it's still a lot of football left. Still a lot of football left.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying he has to lead right now because it's a lot of football left. And shout out to Ty, one of my guys on YouTube, man. Really been helping me out in this YouTube space, and definitely been giving love to the pod. He gonna be on the show one of these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, we was talking about that last night, and we was basically saying, like, man, it's a lot of football left, so anything can change or whatnot. The one person that I think is just completely out of it right now, and he has to really put up some crazy stats, is Mr. Caleb Williams, which brings me to the next topic.
Yeah.
Notre Dame upsets USC. And when I tell you,
that was a shock.
I was like, I don't think my parlay was messed up at that time. No. It was messed up when the game was going on. I was like, oh man, I had USC for mine.
No.
They gave them 2 points. They gave USC 2 points. So I was like, so they were the underdogs going into Notre Dame, but I thought Caleb Williams was just going to show out or whatnot. I knew their defense wasn't going to be good.
All right.
But I thought their offense would be good enough to win the game at least. But man.
Nah.
Al Golden called up a great defensive game for Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman is their coach, but Al Golden is their defensive coordinator. Dog, when I say he had Caleb Williams looking lost, and that's what I was talking about last week. I said Caleb Williams, like on a lot of his highlights, he's just sitting back there. He's very comfortable. He camping out, eating s'mores, taking a nap, wake up, and then you realize, oh, I'm playing football. I got to throw the ball. That's how much time the man got back there. And so I said I wanted to see a team that can get to him, like how Utah always gets to him, and let's see how he reacts to that. And Notre Dame was on it all night long, man.
Notre Dame has the better defense.
No, without a doubt. But I'm saying, without USC has a better offense than them. And I felt like their offense was better than their defense.
Oh yeah, okay. But I
didn't think. Go ahead.
No, I was just I kind of saw that kind of happening just because
28 points though.
48.
A 28-point lead. You seen that happen?
I mean, I didn't see that happening, but while I saw,
them losing.
I just saw them losing. I saw the defense pressuring him throughout the whole game, which they did.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was gonna get to that magnitude, but I mean, yeah, he like you said, he was like a deer in headlights out there. Like he really didn't know. He didn't have enough time to think in the pocket.
Yeah, because if you said you seen 28 points coming, I would have had to call cap, man. Ain't
No.
nobody seen me.
Nah, I
Not
ain't
that
see.
beat down like that. I was like, dog.
Nah, I ain't see that at all. I thought it was gonna be a close game, but
Yeah, man, that boy was seeing like ghosts for real, dog. I'm like, bro, what are you seeing? Like they were showing like the interception, they showing the replays to it. And then I'm like looking, of course, hindsight is 2020.
mm-hmm.
When you watch the replay, you already know what happened. But I'm like, dog, I see that guy right there. The safety is right there. The linebacker's right there. And they just kept jumping around every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's going to hurt him in the draft. But he did look ugly in this game.
You know, you have to think that Al Golden being being as experienced as he is, that last year they saw something when they played Caleb at USC. And I know Caleb blew them out last year a little bit, but there were points in the game where they did look like they flustered him.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured that this time around, when we were talking about last week, I figured this time around they may crack a code. They did something different. Usually teams want to try to rush those type of quarterbacks. You want to try to hurry them up.
Mm-hmm.
But Notre Dame played patient with the pass rush. And, like I said, it sounds counterintuitive, but their patience and keeping Williams just confined to that one area in the pocket kind of just took him out of his zone. He had 2 completions of 20 yards or more. And that's uncharacteristic for him. I think this year, in the first 6 games, he's had 36 completions of 20 yards or more. So they did a great job on him. 6 sacks, 3 interceptions. They had his number. They had his number. And this is how he loses the Heisman this game right here. Plus Heisman fatigue.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's no bad thing. Like, bro, it's the back-to-back Heisman haven't happened since the early 70s.
Yeah.
So it's no feeling bad about it. Like, bro, it's like really, really hard to do. It ain't, but just to play that bad, man, the rest of the way, dog, he's gonna have to have like 4 touchdowns a game. He can't have like no bad game unless everybody above him just had like bad games that can put him back in there. Because I think that really stained his chances because he was just looking lost the whole game. But we'll see, man. It's a lot of time, but shout out to Notre Dame for getting the win. Because I ain't gonna lie, they were live in that game, boy. I was like,
they came in with that mentality of proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. That's what they came in with that. Like you said, they did have a game plan because last year they did get kind of ate up last year. But
spoken like a true football player.
Listen, it's not hard to. Oh, I'm gonna say it is. I'm not gonna say that. It is hard to kind of, like you say, crack a code with somebody you play with previously or played against previously. He's the type of player that if you give him enough time, he's gonna make those plays. They contained him that whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, with patience. They saw that from last year. I'm sure they watched the videos from last year too. But still.
And they used the run. Like we said, they had what's the running back's name? Audric. They had Audric run for 95 yards.
Yeah.
Now I know in the SEC we see some crazy numbers, but running for 95 yards on 22 carries. They had another running back run for like 20, another running back run for like 15. So they had the rushing yards. They were able to control the line of scrimmage and just keep. They just had control of the game. I felt like on both sides of the ball, and they just really left a mark. They left a mark. Tell me something though. Does this make you look at USC in a different light?
I always looked at USC that way. It was just only a matter of time.
Yeah.
It was either they were gonna run through the Pac-12, but they was gonna get destroyed in the college football playoff.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because they have no defense that can stop like nobody. Like nobody.
Yeah, for me, it kind of looks they just got exposed. They really got exposed.
I wouldn't even say exposed.
Nah, I'm saying not more so Caleb, but more so the defense got exposed.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we already knew they had a bad defense.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I don't think they got exposed, because we already knew like the defense was already like.
But another thing I could say they did get exposed for is their offensive line.
Yeah. The offensive line. That's why I said, bro. It just have to play against like that type of competition. Then you will really see what you got with that type of talent. It ain't all about the rankings and all that. That's why when they was trying to say the Pac-12 is like the best conference out there, I was like BS. I was like, come on, bro. Just because y'all got all these ranked teams right now, I guarantee you, we can go top to bottom, Pac-12, top to bottom, SEC. That thing they'll get scrubbed, especially like your toughest teams.
Bro, if you drop Auburn in the Pac-12, they running through the whole conference, bro.
With the same type of talent, yeah. Because
I see them. I see them running. Shoot, you even take Missouri.
Yeah,
shoot.
You can take Missouri.
Maybe even Arkansas.
maybe.
You know what I say? Because it's the quality of players, and then it's not just them just being big. It's just the skill of them. It's like totally different skills. Like, bro, we already know. Like, bro, when you look at the NFL, this is a problem. That once you look at the NFL and you look at the skill positions and the linemen and the defensive linemen, the linebackers, quarterbacks, and all that, yada yada yada. I'm like, bro, is a lot of the stars are SEC players. Of course, you want to get some Pac-12 guys and different guys, and maybe an HBCU guy too, such and such. But a majority of your top guys are SEC guys.
And you know what? The thing about it is location, man. People go to the schools close to the areas too. The South football is a Southern sport. You know, whether people want to admit or not, that's something really big down south.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, up north you got basketball, but football down south is.
You got basketball down south too now.
Not like up north. You go to PG County, boy.
Alabama looking good. Auburn looking good. Yeah.
Them California teams. Nah,
California teams different. But
yeah, that's why I said, man, it's different that's why when I put it like this, when you look at like high school, let's just say recruiting sites, and you look at, let's just say ESPN's top 300 players, and you see which states have the most. California
Georgia,
is in there.
Alabama, Texas.
California being there, cool, only because it's a big state.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you're going to have these same states. You're going to have Texas. You're going to have Florida. You're gonna have Georgia, you're gonna have Alabama, you're gonna have Louisiana. Which are majority, no, all of them now
in the South
is SEC country.
Yeah.
When the SEC school can come to recruit you, where you think these boys gonna go?
They going to SEC. You already know. Because it's different tiers though. It's different tiers. When you looking at high quality elite football players that can potentially play in the NFL, the first option is always going to be the SEC. It just is, because that's where you see a lot of those homegrown, country fed big boys that's gonna go into the NFL.
They don't even cook the meat. They just throw it at them.
They throw it at, just think about it. Like, I'm not saying they don't come from other teams too, because they do look at other teams. I'm just saying it's just different tiers. If you're only way you can make it out in a different conference, you have to be so far ahead of everybody in that conference in order to make it to the NFL. In the SEC, mostly everybody in the SEC is on kind of like a same playing field. Kind of. Not now, certain schools had their years, but I'm just saying, like, SEC wise, they kind of like on the same playing field.
Yeah. And that's the benefit of going to those SEC schools, right? Think about what practice looks like. You're going up against the best. If you're at a University of Alabama practice, every day you're going up against the best receivers, the best linebackers, best quarterbacks, O-line, D-line. The same at Georgia, same at Florida, same at Texas. I mean, they're not the SEC yet, but you know what I mean. Those down south schools, when you have just that high level talent going against each other every day, every night, it just attracts more talent, because you want to, even if you don't start, you want to at least compete against the best. I saw Cam Newton on a podcast, and he was at, everybody knows he was at Florida with Tim Tebow.
Yep.
And Cam said, yo, I was at practice every day looking at Tim Tebow like, oh, I'm better than him. Not even close. I'm way better than him. I just don't get the chance to prove it. But he knew he got to practice against the same defense. He got to run scrimmages, but just getting to see that type of talent every day and that type of competition, it'll push you. The minute Cam got the chance from JUCO to Auburn, he killed it. He killed it.
Yep.
So,
I think that only go ahead.
No, I was about to say that's the same thing that happened to even Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara initially started at Alabama. He initially started at Alabama. He said in the interview, I'm in the room with 4 other top running back. Derrick Henry, Jacobs, who else?
PJ Yeldon.
Yeah. Like, he's in the room full of them. He was like, ain't no way I'm gonna get some
Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake.
Right.
Oh shoot, that's right.
Right. So
but that's the thing, bro.
They push them to be better though. They push them to be better.
Yeah. But I know even with Cam, dog, I don't think he would have been who he is if he didn't go that JUCO route. The reason why I say that, because that gave him extra motivation or whatnot, because of everything that happened at Florida, and he had to prove himself. It's just like you just starting over.
Yeah.
Like a fresh start, now you go in here. Then once he got to Auburn, looking back on that Auburn team now, the only thing that I can say that was, like, they had Michael Dyer. Nick Fairley was good. And I forgot who. I know Cody Barnes was one of the receivers, but he was the quarterback at one point. But I'm talking about, it was, I can't think of the wide receiver name. And shout out to Big John Cuzzo.
Big John Sullivan. Big John Sullivan.
And shout out to Cuz, old man. I'm trying to get him on the pod, man. I'm calling you out, Cuz. But he was on the O line starting with Cam. But looking back at that team, bro, that team, looking at other national championship team, was nowhere like deep. They didn't have like the players like if you look at past national champions had. Like Cam really carried that team in a
for sure.
lot of ways. Like they played good when they needed to play good, but Cam played like really carried that team when they needed him the most. That's why, like I hated him in college. That's why I said me talking to myself in 2010, like man, you gonna in about 13 years from now, hey man, you gonna love you some Cam. Boy, I would have cussed myself out. I said Cam must gave me some money to make me like him or whatnot. But I don't know, man. It just out of nowhere. I just started liking Cam when he got in NFL. I hated Cam at Auburn. I hated him, especially how he came back on us, man. that one hurt me, boy. Yeah, but it's all good. Shout out to Cam. Yeah. Hopefully get an interview with you one day, my brother. But moving on, we're gonna go on to these college football predictions.
Before we go to that, I just gotta say one thing about Cam. Cam, I hope you get on here, man, but you should have took that $5 million and played for the Jets.
Yeah, he must be making some serious money. Yeah, I seen that today.
Yeah, he said $5 million ain't enough. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, you pay taxes everywhere you play. So I mean, maybe not. He probably right.
Yeah. And then he in New York too.
Yeah.
So I can understand it in a way. But I can promise you this, he need to be in the NFL. So they need to change that. Somebody, I can name some quarterbacks that don't need to be quarterbacking. And he can definitely quarterback there. But Zach Wilson definitely been playing better. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
These week 8 predictions. I know we got Ohio State, Penn State, the biggest game of the week. And I'm kind of mad that they put that game at 11 o'clock. So it's not a night game. So that's one of them. Then you got Alabama, Tennessee. Then you got USC, Utah later on that night, which USC plays at home. So this would be a good chance to bounce back for them. But starting with that Ohio State and Penn State, this should be a real good game.
Hey, I've been saying it this whole time, man. Penn State is a sleeper, man. Penn State is a sleeper, bro.
Penn State is Penn State, man.
Listen, you said that, but watch them upset Ohio State.
They usually do sometimes. But Penn State is like Bo Nix. They may give you a quality win, maybe 2 wins. But I'm telling you, bro, they will find. Matter of fact,
they 6-0.
Penn State is like Texas and Bo Nix. They'll let you down when it's time. But yes, let's just say they will. I think they go into Ohio State. So let's say they just go in there. Penn State gonna find a way to lose a game. They're gonna find a way. I don't know how they do it, but they always do it. So they got to show me. I'm still not believing in them. Yes, I'm going with Ohio State on this game. I believe Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
No, Marvin Harrison Jr. and I think his last name I just had his name in my head and I just forgot it that quick. It's a cornerback. He's a top cornerback prospect. They're gonna definitely go at it. Mono e mono.
Listen.
Iron sharpen 9. We're gonna see how that go.
Quarterback Drew got what it takes, Drew, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he nice too. They got
they got Theo Johnson. Hey,
That's
he
what I'm
right
saying,
up
bro.
there
They got
too.
some guys, man. They had Michael Parsons. They always have guys, bro. But
Okay.
the whole thing is, dog, can you do it when it matters?
Watch
Yes.
them do. Watch them do it this weekend. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. Watch them do it this weekend.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll put it like this: whoever wins this game, you got Penn State, right?
Penn State.
All right, I got Ohio State winning. Loser got to take a shot. What's up?
Loser got to take 2 shots.
Ooh, I like it. My guy. There we go then. What are we talking?
Ain't no way in hell Ohio State loses game.
Don't do that. See, that's it. When folks say that when folks lose the game.
Exactly.
Don't pay me taking 2 shots.
No, I'm telling you, Ohio State looks extra motivated this year. And I think about this, right? Georgia's on this 27-28 game winning streak. The closest they've come to losing, the closest they've come to losing is to Ohio State. And according to half of them, if they don't lose a receiver, they win this game. I think they smell blood in the water. And I think they realize that this year could be their year. And I don't think they lose one of these. Penn State's a good team, but I don't think they lose one of these games with so much on the line, knowing that they have a shot at a natty this year.
Man, them boys ain't smelling. They ain't smelling no blood. There ain't no blood. They smelling food coloring. Ain't no blood. It's food coloring.
So here's my question: how do you see Penn State beating Ohio?
I just think they've been consistent all year. I mean, yeah, granted the competition hasn't been all the way as elite as Ohio State, but I just feel like they are consistent this year. They have a good defense this year. I would even say their defense is better than Ohio State's defense. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I feel.
Can you think of 2 quality Penn State wins? And there.
They just won against what's the name? Oh, they won against Illinois. They won against
nah, bro. I might give you Utah, and that's it.
Bro.
Utah, yeah.
That might be it. And that right there is why they not beating Ohio State. That's it. It ain't happening, bro. Go on, get your shots ready.
I'm looking at it now. Hold on.
Go ahead and get your shots ready.
Yeah, man. You want to join in on this too?
Oh, bro, it's easy money.
All right, 2 shots then.
Okay, so if we lose,
if y'all win, that's 4 shots for me.
Damn, you gonna do that? I would just say I'm gonna keep it at 2 for you.
Right, you ain't even gonna make it a work. You don't even want to do that.
Listen,
since you want to do that, you gonna take 4?
I'll take 4.
Hey, a bad man.
Hey, people.
They beat Iowa.
Once this happened, I need y'all to remind all of us.
It's
make sure don't forget to take them shots now.
I'm gonna hold this up while y'all taking them 2 shots a piece.
Okay. I love to hear it, brother. I love to hear it.
Hey, all right, so going back, they beat Iowa 31-0.
Yeah, Iowa's not no.
Iowa is a ranked team.
But I know Iowa is a ranked team, but I'm just like, come on, bro.
Colorado was a ranked team. Colorado was a ranked team.
Man, Colorado will beat the mess out of
After they beat TCU,
Iowa ain't nothing to just brag about. Yeah, that's like Alabama saying, we beat Mississippi State. We beat Mississippi State.
So they beat Utah 35-21.
That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got.
They beat
and that ain't that impressive.
Most of the games they played this year have been blowouts.
Yeah, they supposed to.
Blowouts this entire year, bro. Except for the only game that came close was the Utah game.
You're supposed to blow those teams out.
All right.
But hey,
but you know what though? You know what though? I like Alabama, right? Alabama was supposed to blow out Yusuf, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
bro,
So
it
that's
was
what I'm saying.
it was
This
a
year-
tropical storm out there, bro. What you want
Bro,
them
it
to
wasn't
do?
even that bad out here. I know they stopped the game and wasn't that
Bro.
bad.
They stopped the game, but it
Bro,
can't.
they moved the camera people out the way. They stopped the game. I don't care. It may not have been raining hard where you was, but sir,
It's down the street. Down the street.
once again, it may
All right.
not be raining hard where you was. But hold
Man,
on, where were
call it
you?
a tropical
You know, when the
storm,
game was going on, where were you?
It rained for like an hour and then it went away.
No. They ain't answering my question. Where were you when the rain was going on?
At the crib.
Exactly. So how can you tell somebody, tell those folks that was outside that it wasn't raining hard? That's
All right,
like,
look, all I'm saying is this is the year of upsets. This is the year of upsets.
Not
It
this
is.
one. Not this
that's
one.
like me saying, man, them boys ain't over there getting no money or whatnot, but I ain't in the circle. I don't know what them boys doing. I'm on the outside looking in. How would I know? Y'all boys ain't out here getting no money.
But hey, this the year of upsets though, man. Notre Dame did their thing.
Oh Lord.
Washington did their thing. Penn State about to do that.
Well, Alabama got Tennessee. Who you got?
Oh, Alabama, roll tide.
Yeah, Alabama.
Oh, you got Alabama? Hey man, you've been picking against us a lot lately.
Y'all only
Picking against us a lot, boy. You've been praying on our downfall, but you've been seeing them boys coming. I told you, bro. I told you. They coming.
Y'all only playing.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna wait till they just creep up. And then there ain't gonna be no more talking. I'm telling you, if these folks win a national championship this year, ain't nobody gonna like me. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say no. We taking it one game at a time, but don't let them win the national championship.
Oh,
I'm gonna act a goddamn fool, boy.
So we already know who's gonna win. What's gonna be the score? What's your prediction for the score?
I'm gonna say 30-17 Alabama.
21-24 Alabama.
Ooh.
45-14 Alabama.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one better.
Come on.
Woo! I like that one better.
Come on now. Who y'all beat like that all year?
Just watch. This is about to be a statement win. Watch this.
Who y'all beat like that all year?
Just
y'all
watch.
gonna go to another SEC team and do that?
Just watch.
This can be the first. This can be the first. And
okay. I'm just saying. I ain't see none of this high-powered offense against Arkansas. But I'm gonna let you go.
That's cool. Hey man, everybody had down game. Hey bro, we played bad against.
You would we played the down game.
We played bad against the Citadel one time. I was just like, bro, what are we doing? Yeah. Like we really struggling against the Citadel, and we won that championship that year. I was like, bro, you can look up that it was Citadel, and we played. I think it was Georgia Southern or Georgia State, and they were running that triple option. It was like, bro, we couldn't do nothing the whole game, bro. It was just like, bro, come on, bro. And then we just broke it off at the end, bro. It was just like, bro, let's just get up out of here.
Hey, Branchy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, do your arms like this again so that Alabama A&M can show it one more time.
Hey, man, I already got the stuff on, man. Man, we got Duke and Florida State, man. I don't like that, man. The disrespect. I forgot I even had this mess on. Boy, I can't wait for this pod to be over.
Man, you know I gotta talk because you wearing it the whole game. You wearing the whole show.
Well, we got I mentioned two more games outside of one I mentioned. Ole Miss and Auburn. They play at night. Who y'all got? I still got Auburn on death row records. I said they were gonna lose against. They got a 5-game stretch. They got Texas A&M, hot air. Georgia, hot air. LSU last week, hot air. So you know Hotty about to come in there. Lane Kiffin about to route them up. Hot air. 4 in a row.
Yeah, I got Ole Miss on this one.
What
Now,
they playing? They playing in Auburn?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They are playing in Auburn.
Yep.
You know what? Night
There you
game,
go.
Auburn, SEC, hard to win on the road. I'm taking Auburn.
I knew it was
I'm taking
coming.
Auburn.
You gonna take Auburn?
Yeah, they thirsty for a win. They thirsty for a win. They know they got to win this game because ain't no telling them they'll win another one.
Well, they lost. They didn't lost what 3 back to back.
No, I know. After you every loss gets you closer to a win, unless you Colorado. Every loss gets you closer to a win. I think their team is going to come out extra motivated for this win. When's their homecoming?
I'm not sure.
It might be that week.
It might
be that week.
Man, Division Ones, man, all these PWIs, they homecoming ain't like our homecoming.
Bro,
They got packed people all the time.
Football different.
Yeah, they still got homecoming.
They watch the game.
I know they got homecoming, but it's just like, bro, your games are always packed. You can't tell the difference.
I mean, yeah, because
the only thing you can tell the difference is they just say homecoming.
They pour money. They pour money into they stuff. So you know they gonna have a little higher quality when it comes to their functions and shit like that.
Man, they probably add about 10 more functions. That's it.
But it's hard. It's hard to win on the road in the SEC, man. I'm gonna give the edge to Auburn. It's hard to win on the road.
Nah,
especially when you're a top tier team.
Yeah, but Ole Miss sitting at 13 right now.
Yeah, man. The games have to be played.
They have to be played, but Auburn ain't about to play that. They better lose 4 in a row.
And you know how well I'm going. I said Death Row Records. I wish the Haven was on this show because I can ask them Texas and Houston. They play against like who you got, man? You riding with your hometown or you going with your home state team?
Man, you know
which one you riding with?
He going with Texas.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't know. So
he going with Texas, man. You know he going with Texas, man.
Got Duke and Florida State. Who y'all got?
State, man.
Florida State.
Florida State. And they playing down.
I got Florida
and they playing at home. Yeah, Florida State.
I gotta rewatch our first episode, man, because I could have sworn I had the 3 of the teams that are in the top 4 right now. I picked.
I'm gonna call Cap, but you get back to me with that information.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, and really for the last night game, Utah and USC. Utah USC. I'm going to say USC only because if Utah doesn't have that quarterback, and I really have been paying attention to Utah, but it seemed like they ain't been playing good without Cam Rising.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with USC. They back at home. They comfortable. So we're going to see.
I got something better. I think Utah going to win.
Here we go.
And the reason why I say Utah's going to win is because, like I said, they have been exposed. and Utah's going to expose them even more.
I call BS.
As far as that offensive line, they're gonna expose them. What?
I don't think Caleb Williams has 2 bad games like that in a row.
All right.
I think I read somewhere that game he played on a Saturday was his worst game since like his sophomore year in high school. You know what I mean? So I don't see him having 2 games like that. I say USC comes with the win.
Well, that clears that up. Week 7 recap
Hold
of
on.
the NFL.
Give me 1 second. Hey, before we move off to college, I was in Kentucky this weekend
Oh,
at the
yeah, buddy.
Kentucky Missouri game. Big game. They were pretty much playing for second place in the SEC East. And shout out to the residents of Kentucky. They are some nice people. Now, granted, they lost because their quarterback can't throw, but shout out to the residents of Kentucky, and shout out to the lawyer I met named Ed Gafford, friend of the show. I want to shout out Ed. Thank you for the hospitality while I was down there. We tailgated at Kroger Field. Shout out to Andrew Williams, my little bro. Shout out to Kentucky team, man. And next year, their quarterback, I think, is top 25 in the nation who they're recruiting. I think he's from Lexington, Kentucky. So they should have a slightly better team next year. So shout out to them boys. I think they 5-2 right now. So just wanted to give them a shout out.
Appreciate you, man. And
Shout out.
shout out to everybody up there. Even I forgot the guys' names just that quick. Definitely you told me about him, and he's definitely a friend of the show. Definitely appreciate him. Hopefully talk to him soon. Just tell him appreciate the love and the support. And hopefully be doing some great things with him. Shout out to him. But we're NFL Week 7 recap. It was a lot of wild things going in the NFL this week, but hey, ain't nothing. Had the Jets upset the Eagles, which was a total shocker. And I must throw this out there. I don't know if y'all seen this video yet, but I posted on my Instagram. Dude was in jail and he made a parlay like 6 or 7 teams, and the Jets was one of them. He had to bail himself out, and the bond was $10,000. He ended up hitting the parlay for 13,000. Bailed himself out off the parlay, and he on the phone. If you haven't seen it, bro, go check out my Instagram story, and I'm gonna post it again so folks can see it. But man, that was like one of the most crazy things I seen. I like, boy, he called this perfect to get out of jail.
Hey, listen.
So shout out to my brother. He home. Welcome home. That was the finest thing in the world, dog.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Usually you gotta pay 10% of your bond.
That is 10%.
Well,
it was
10,000 was 10%.
God dang.
Well, the bond, I think it was $100K. So 10% is 10,000.
That's true. That is true.
And he hit on a parlay and bailed himself out.
Ooh, yeah, you lucky, boy.
Boy, I was like, woo.
But luck was on his side.
Boy, that's God. The streets is winning.
You ain't lying, boy. It was God for real. But shoot, hey, it was God for real because for you to pick the Jets,
boy, imagine your life hanging in the balance of Zach Wilson. Boy.
Yeah. like, listen, nobody on this earth would ever put that. I think Brisket froze.
You got the Alabama A&M like shirt, nice on that joint.
Hey, it's nice though. It's nice on him. Hey, he looking like somebody's daddy over there.
Yo, did you catch the game, Jets and Eagles?
Yes, I did, man. I did, man. But you know what though? I'm not entirely surprised. The reason why is because Jalen Hurts and that offense, they haven't been the same. since they lost their offensive and defensive coordinator. Like you could tell they just not the same. Like, of course, Devontae Smith don't even drop that many passes, and that kind of surprised me too. But it just look different. You could tell them they look like a potential conference loser. like real talk, like they're just good enough to make it to the conference championship, but not to the Super Bowl. But I will say this: the addition that they brought on today with Julio Jones, that was a nice pickup. I just want to see how Julio Jones is going to fit into that whole scheme.
So, I remember the beginning of the season. Was it DJ Reed, the cornerback of the Jets?
Yeah,
said, "Yo, we have a team that reminds me of the '85 Bears," which is insane, right? Because the '85 Bears, I think they points allowed, they averaged 12.4 points. That's less than 2 touchdowns a game, which is insane. And so, when he said it, everybody was like, "Oh, bold, big statement, big statement." But watching them win these football games, I don't think they quite the '85 Bears with that 4-6 defense. But they are good. They're legit. They're the real deal. The Jets, the defense.
The defense is definitely legit. They got to be top one, top.
Now, I think the Browns have the best defense, but the Jets can't be too far. They have some real playmakers on the defensive side, and I think they have the defensive personnel to win games with their running game, their defense, and timely plays by Zach Wilson. And let it be known, I saw the pregame. I saw Aaron Rodgers down there throwing a few balls. Pause.
Yeah.
Coming off an Achilles, which standing and putting weight on that joint is crazy.
Yeah.
Coming off that injury.
Yeah, I don't know.
His doctor said he might be back week 13. Week 13.
Him and LeBron got the same doctor, so I don't know what going on, what kind of magic tricks they got going up their sleeves, but Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back at the end of this season, and I feel it, and everybody feel it. But like that's remarkable, him coming out of that, Achilles like that, him putting pressure on it and actually throwing the football, showing some sign of hope. But you said Browns have the number one defense?
Oh, for sure.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Stat wise, the Browns have the best defense in the last, they said, 40 years.
Now they did win. They did just win against who they just played. Dang, slipped my head. But anyway,
Niners.
The Niners. They did just win against the Niners, and without their starting quarterback, who ain't nothing, who ain't gonna ever be nothing, who is not gonna be the Deshaun Watson of the Houston, Texas that has gone. Okay.
I missed that little part. I missed that little part. What you said?
I was just saying Deshaun Watson is no longer Deshaun Watson.
While you were over there modeling your A&M hoodie.
I know, looking good.
I was actually taking care of business that I supposed to took care of before we got on the show. But what you say about Deshaun Watson?
I said he is no longer Deshaun Watson.
Okay, why you say that?
He's not gonna be the Houston Deshaun Watson.
Okay, why you say that? What made you say that?
He's the most disappointing QB in the league right now.
How is he the most disappointing?
Then who?
What did he do to be disappointing?
He's just not playing. Even when he did play, like that last game, I think the last game he played, he was horrible. Yeah.
What last game are you? Please. What game are you referring to?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I'm about to say yeah. Listen, you want to talk about it?
While he find that,
yeah, so he can be embarrassed.
While he find that, I'm gonna tell you this
because he's talking crazy. He's talking outside his net.
We talking about great defenses here. The Jets again, man. They look mighty impressive against the Eagles. Now, granted, we all know the Eagles aren't playing their best football with the new coordinators, offensive and defensive. But I think they can make a run with just their defense and their running back. This is what Dallas was supposed to look like. You know what I mean? This is what Dallas thought the team would be with a better Zach Wilson and Dak Prescott.
Zach Wilson. I mean, Dak trash too.
Trash is a tough word. I can't put that on him.
I mean, he listen. Think about it.
You put Zach Wilson and Dak Prescott in the same sentence.
You said what?
You putting Zach Wilson and Dak Prescott in the same sentence?
Oh no, Zach Wilson is the sewer. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like trash, I mean, you gotta think about it. His rookie year, when we looked at Dak Prescott, his rookie year, we saw him at a level that we thought he was going to overachieve. He declined tremendously, even after the injury, even after him getting paid the money and stuff like that. He declined. Now these past 2 years, he been decent, but he's never going to reach how he was his rookie season. He's not going to reach that again. I don't see it.
Well, see, that's the thing, man. Go ahead. Go on.
I was about to say, like, I don't think Dak's necessarily a bad quarterback. You know, I think they want him to be something. He's just not. I think he's not Tom Brady. He's not, Pat Mahomes, but he can be that tier underneath where he is a very good quarterback around that Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff level. He could be a good quarterback. I think it hurt him when he had that broken ankle. It hindered his mobility, and I think he had his best seasons when he was more mobile. And last night showed, even though he played the Chargers defense, which is god awful, when he's able to run with the football and keep defenses on their heels with the run, he plays a pretty good game. So I wouldn't put him and Zach in the same sentence by any means.
No. They're not in the same sentence.
I'm still waiting on this Deshaun Watson stuff, man. What did he do last game?
He lost to the last game he did good, but I'm talking about
no. What did he do last game? What did he do last game? What did he do? What did he do?
For the last game, he did play the Titans. He played the Titans.
What did he do though? No. What did he do?
It was 27-3. I give him that.
What did he do?
What you mean?
No, you don't say what you mean. What did he do?
289 yards, 2 TDs. He did.
How many?
289 yards and 2 TDs.
What was the completion intent?
Nah, come on, man. Stop it.
I want him to say it all.
Out of 33.
I played against Deshaun.
How many?
27 out of 33.
You said 27 out of 33?
Yeah, he had a good game.
Wow. That just seemed like a guy getting in his groove, right? Playing more football, right?
Well, let's talk about the previous game. Let's talk about the previous game.
No.
20 out of 40, 200 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions.
And you gonna blame them interceptions on him, or were you watching the game?
I ain't watched that game.
Exactly.
You can't put.
So how can you speak on something and you can't speak on it? I
ain't watched that game, but just going back on highlights and stats, I didn't watch the full game.
Everybody has a bad game in the NFL, but that game wasn't no bad game for him.
But that's not the only bad game he's had this season. I'm just saying I'm not saying he's gonna be trash like Zach Wilson or Dak. All I'm saying is he's not gonna be the Deshaun Watson.
You right,
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be like Houston. He's gonna be better. Houston. He's gonna be better. Yeah, my fault. I should have let you got that out. My fault, bro. He's gonna be better. Sorry.
He's gonna be better. No,
he's gonna. I know the hate is real, my brother.
He's gonna be somewhere in the middle, bro. He ain't gonna be as bad as he was against the Bengals, but he ain't gonna be Houston Deshaun Watson either.
Yeah, he ain't.
He's gonna be somewhere in the middle.
You're right. He's gonna be better. Yeah, just a little better. Just 27-33. What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately, 280? Oh, what do I know? And then they come back the next week and take that fat L against the Ravens. Couldn't move the ball nowhere. Just saying. Shout out to Deshaun. But
what you think about the Jets and the Eagles?
Shoot, man. Jets already had an elite defense. They didn't have Sauce, but it only shows how elite that defense is. You can shut down them boys. Like, they literally scored them points in the first quarter. If I'm not mistaken, on the first 2 drives, if I'm not mistaken, or in the first half, but they only scored 14 points out the whole game. That is crazy. And you do that, I think, in the first quarter. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But
first and the second quarter.
First and the second quarter. And you just completely shut them down without your top corner. That is amazing. That shows you how great that defense is without Sauce. So, but I already know that. But Robert Saleh is already a great coach, as it is. He was already a great defensive coordinator. He was already doing this with the 49ers. And it's only going that's why I can only imagine what the team would look like with Aaron Rodgers on the offensive end, and you got the defense that could shut down a lot of teams, because they were shutting teams down. They just couldn't score. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I just love to see the progression of Zach Wilson or whatnot. Just like, man, just got to have that confidence. I don't think he's going to be that, but hey, prove me wrong. That's all I ask. But yeah, it's been other games that was out there that was cool. At Saints, Texans, Dolphins, Panthers, Tyreek Hill just going off. They down 14-0 and just go crazy.
Let me ask you a question.
Coach getting threats by the Jags.
Hey, man, the past 2 weeks we've been winning. We lost this one game, so we gonna be straight.
It's not about what did you do the last 2 weeks.
All right.
It's about what have you done for me lately.
Our quarterback is hurt and might have to end the season.
For one, I'm not doing the boo-hoo towards Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, get healthy, my dog. I love what I'm seeing from you. And I really hope you're not out for the season, but you got to slide, brother. I do not want to see you get hurt. You're a big boy. You know what they're going to do to you, try to hurt you. But he's going to be all right. I like how he progressing, and it look like he getting some good coaching.
Yeah.
I'm doing the boo-hoo towards y'all fans, because y'all just over here, quarterback hurt. Whatnot. Y'all got Gunner Minshew.
Minshew ain't nothing.
I know.
He ain't nothing.
I know.
He better than Matt Ryan, but he ain't nothing.
You know
I
what
know.
though? Y'all still have the formula to win football games though.
Man, them boys are
We
scrubs.
do. We just don't.
Yeah. No, because honestly, I believe for a rookie quarterback, you have to give him you have to give him a strong running game and give him a few weapons on the outside. The Colts have that. So I feel like a backup quarterback who has some experience, some know-how in the league can come in and win some games for you with those skill positions they have.
Yeah.
They have the players on defense, but most importantly, they have a great running game. They have some people on the outside who can catch. So
exactly.
I think Gardner Minshew can keep y'all afloat, even though he's god awful. I think he can keep y'all afloat to
you saying something
some
better than me,
plays.
because I don't see it. I don't see that. I think he's gonna be the cause of our future losses. For real.
Well, we already knew this. It was gonna come anyway. Anthony Richardson, Matt Ryan, tomato, hell, L.
Hey. All right, fanboy.
It's all right. I know
somebody.
I know a lot of folks had the Falcons beating the Commanders, but guess who picked them?
I picked the Commanders.
Right. I picked the Falcons.
Yeah, you wanted. I was talking about people that went on here. You picked them.
I picked them.
But we got Mr. Rome right next to me. And he so picked them. But hey, what do I know? What do I know?
I told you, broken clock twice a day. That's your second one.
Hey, man, I got a lot of great picks.
I got a legitimate question.
I said Notre Dame was going to upset USC.
Right. That was the first one.
You did say that.
And everybody else picked USC.
No. I said it too. I said Notre Dame with you.
But did you say Washington and against Oregon? Did you say
nobody said Washington except for the people in Washington and you?
That's all that matters. I don't care. I'm not in Washington, but I try to tell y'all that boy Michael Penix Jr.
Hey, man.
Oh man, you're crazy.
Right, I had the meanest Heisman out there.
Legitimate question: is Tyreek Hill the best wide receiver in the league?
Yeah,
without a question.
Yes.
Who else you want? If you could have
Andy on my fantasy.
No, because somebody argued me down that it was Justin Jefferson. They said Justin Jefferson, and they said Bengals. Jamar Chase.
Okay. Here's how I break it down. Who has the better hands of the three?
Tyreek Hill.
All right. I can even argue that it may be close between all three of them. Who has the start speed advantage and the breakaway speed advantage?
Tyreek Hill.
That's all you need. If you're telling me catch wise, I'm better, or it's damn near even, and speed on every level. Start speed, my initial burst, my breakaway speed, my open run speed, me running with the football, me running without the football. I'm the fastest.
Right.
Oh, bro, I want him every time.
Exactly. But he also, and then he makes plays for himself too. Because trust me, Tua ain't throwing down the field all the time. He giving those little pitches to him and stuff like that, and he taking it about 65. 65
Those are all yak yards. In fact,
right.
I think Tyreek is averaging about 130 yards a game, 125 yards a game. He's on pace if he keeps it up.
No, it's more than that.
He's on pace to have a 2,300 season.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have more than that if you don't, with God,
If
man.
if he get 2,500 yards, he got to get the MVP.
He has to.
If he get 2,500 yards, he got to get the MVP.
If he get 2,000, he deserves the MVP because nobody else has ever done it.
But look. All right. So, are
Nah.
you think a lot of people gonna argue? Well, Tua
Because
is throwing.
Cooper
Tua
Cup had
is
like
throwing the ball.
Cooper Cup had
Tyreek
like
Hill is Tyreek
one.
Hill, no matter.
Cooper Cup had over 1,900.
That's
So
cool.
just if you have 2,000,
It's a system with them, which I can make a strong case with that. And I just think
I know. I mean, we all thought Devontae Adams was the best receiver in the league that year.
even if I don't care, if I'll put it like this: Cooper Kupp can put up them stats, but you would never say in life Cooper Kupp is a better receiver, best receiver.
He's a route runner. That's all he is. He's a route runner.
He's a good route runner.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, even with those stats, he had the triple crown and all that. But I'm just like, it's Tyreek Hill, man. Tyreek Hill is like dangerous. No matter what, if he's on the screen, he's dangerous. It doesn't matter. He's the best at what he does. And then it's just like Sean McVay. You can still say the same thing about Mike McDaniels, but
Yeah,
because he's a great play caller too. Actually, top tier, great play caller. But that's still Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I don't see anybody coming close to, like you said, his breakaway speed with and without the ball. I don't see nobody coming close to that.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Yeah, no. Tyreek's the best receiver, hands down. To
He
me,
is.
anyway.
To me too. And then and these people, I'm not even gonna call their name, but these people had the nerve to say CD Lamb was better than Tyreek. I said, boy,
they should never speak on football ever again in existence. They had to been trolling you, dog. Ain't no way they meant that.
Man.
They had to. And whoever you are, shut the F up forever. You don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't talk about football. And I hope you comment in the comment section. But make sure you subscribe.
Oh
man. Favorite part. Predictions. So I was trying to finish up on it or whatnot. I'm gonna finish up on it in a minute. That was on me. Too much homecoming in me and forgot to do the most important thing of the week or whatnot. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's looking good for Arlon. Quint, I already tallied yours up.
About 8 or 9.
Got 8, brother. You see, you were good at first, and I was like, that boy going good, boy. And I started getting to them later games. It was like,
yeah. See, the Colts and the Eagles kind of messed me up, man.
We'll leave it at that. I'm right there with you right now. I'm looking good too with our line. Tiz over. Nick more than likely about to be over. But when we finish with talk about this, and this is literally gonna be the last week we talk about this as one of the culture topics, because I know we're gonna have a short episode this week. Talk about Jada, because it's just like we'll get to the predictions, because it's just like we'll get to that. Right. So y'all already know the predictions of the week. First team I named, they're on the road. Second team, they are at home. Thursday night football game, Jags, Saints. Who you got?
Jags, Saints. I got the Jags.
Yeah, I watched that game against the Colts, man. They look pretty good, man. I got the Jags.
Yeah. Clean sweep. I got the Jags. The Browns versus Colts.
The Browns.
I mean, I can't even argue with that, man. It's gonna be the Indianapolis Colts, man. You already know.
Okay. And I see why you were trying to go so hard on Deshaun because they play all this week. And I hope Deshaun played and throw for 3 to the Browns.
That's fine. He my fantasy player.
Yeah.
He my fantasy player by default.
Bills, Patriots.
Bills, Patriots. The Bills.
You know what? Hold on. Before you say something, I know this quick, but like the way I said that, it was like Bills, like and Patriots. Like I'm talking about Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Okay, that was lame. But oh well, I thought it was like Bills Patriots. But Bills versus the Patriots.
Bills. Let me get you out of here, dog. Bills.
Hey, I got the Bills, man. Patriots.
Man, I'm going for the upset. Bills. Commanders, Jets.
Oh, Jets.
Jets.
Oh, what did I just say?
You said
my fault. I am so bad, and I said it wrong anyway. Commanders, Giants. My bad. I don't know where.
Oh, is Daniel Jones playing?
It don't matter, does it?
Yeah, he playing.
Oh, it definitely matter.
Hey, Saquon Barkley. Saquon back too.
Who you picking?
Commanders.
Thank you.
I got the Giants.
Ace TTC. Lions, Ravens.
Oh, I got the Lions. They're playing good, man.
I think the Ravens are going to upset them. Lamar Jackson about to upset them.
I got my boy MVP Lamar. The Raiders versus the Bears.
Dang, that's a tough one.
I don't think they're gonna have Justin Fields. I don't know about the backup quarterback, but shoot, the Raiders don't have Jimmy Garoppolo either.
They don't have Jimmy Garoppolo.
Dang.
I need this ain't the time. I need you to pick.
Now you don't want me to think about it. I gotta keep my good streak going. Give me the Bears.
They ain't gonna have Justin Fields. So
hey, this is quick hits. This ain't no. You should have known all this. Who you got?
I just got the Raiders, man. Raiders.
Thank you. Yeah,
Raiders.
I got the Bears. Gotta fight y'all.
My bad, my bad.
Falcons, Bucks.
Buccaneers. Buccaneers.
I got the Falcons.
I got the Bucks. Steelers, Rams.
The Rams.
Rams.
I think the Steelers can come in there and upset them. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Cardinals, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Cardinals.
I got Seahawks. Packers, Broncos. Ugly game.
Oh man. Broncos.
What? Packers.
Yeah.
Packers.
Who's gonna catch the
I
ball?
don't even know about this one, bro. I really don't even know. I'm gonna go with the Packers, but
I'm going to the Packers, man. Broncos defense is worse than USC.
No, they're not.
Packers
trash right now.
Yeah, Packers lost their running back. They lost receivers. It's
Chargers, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna pick Chargers.
Okay. Ooh.
They
I'm
so
gonna go with
close.
the Chargers.
They so close to winning.
No, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Chiefs. No, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Dolphins, Eagles, Sunday night football. We finally got a good Sunday night football game.
Good football game.
I don't know if it's gonna be that good. Dolphins.
Fly, Eagles.
Only thing stopping the Dolphins is the weather.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
49ers, Vikings. Monday night football.
Shoot. The Vikings got a decent defense.
Vikings.
They do got a decent defense. But I'm going with the 49ers.
Everybody, a lot of people got hurt last game.
They gonna be all right.
I am going with the 49ers. They will win this game.
Ooh.